dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The odds on IG all the time.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Adoree Jackson on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll get the penalty yardage back exactly, 10 yards, as they'll get it to 2nd and 10. Second down, Mariota. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Anthony Barr able to track him down for a loss of 13, and it'll bring up 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Sherrills. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And it's a welcome back to health for last year's #1 pick. This is Dalvin Cook, and he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The left side caught by Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Vikings 1st down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. Cousins on 1st down. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. To throw is Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice,
and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Derek Barnett in there to get him for a loss of 5. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So
now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. It's a foot race. 30, 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field.
Yellow, white.
They go play action here on first down. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Leroy Reynolds coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Off the play fake, Cousins. Incomplete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's going to let this one go deep. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here's Jackson. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Mariota now to throw on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
On third down, Mariota. And he connects with Ertz. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. Play fake, Mariota. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down throw for Mariota. A dump off to Sproles. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field. Mariota from the gun on third down. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And his kick is right through. Elliott now to kick this one away. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives. So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive. Punt's better than the turnover. The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points. They start the drive with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field." Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning. It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd. Thinking pass all the way. From the gun, here's Cousins. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Leroy Reynolds in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it. They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action now. Mariota. Over the middle, complete. It's Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Sproles lost the football, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Go, one.
Cousins now on second down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
They'll begin the drive with Sproles. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's go. One.
From the gun, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
One.
Now a play fake here on first down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. Mariota now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to let it go deep. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Second down, Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Cousins. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
And this is caught at the 8. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. This is first and goal from about the 8. To throw, Cousins. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Carlson is good. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair, and he says, "Would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter?" And I'm like, well, all right, never mind. Third quarter action now. Here comes Sherrills. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. To throw is Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. With it is Jackson. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Mariota to throw it. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check 43. Set. Blue line.
They go play action. Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again. Ben Gideon In there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. On play action, Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anderson-Dejo. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Following the interception, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott now to kick this one away. Here comes Sherrills. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A very solid gain of 27.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Cousins now. That's caught by Treadwell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Cousins able to connect with Treadwell for a Minnesota first. Cousins now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. His throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
Let's go.
Now Cousins. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am. And you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They get it to him running left. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Carlson now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now it's Sproles. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Mariota. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 31. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Cousins. And this one is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Mariota now from the 50. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And he's got some space here. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Looking for Aguilar. It's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Aho. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
I'll tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Cousins on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. On 3rd down, Cousins. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Toss play to Sproles. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Throwing here, Mariota. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll try to run it now with Sproles. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Mariota. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like...
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Eagles, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
What's up, gang? Let me go secure. Put a